Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy night to hear a little bit more about health and hope and happiness with Plexus. My name is Jill Wellness, and I'm a holistic health coach and the wife of a chiropractor. And to be honest with you, I was super skeptical when I first heard about Plexus. All I thought was it was this pink drink that helps you lose weight. And I was running a functional medicine practice and really focusing on three core things. This is what everybody needs to put their body in a state of health so it can heal itself. And that is to regulate your blood sugar, clean up your gut, and reduce inflammation. Well, when I began to hear that Plexus was a gut health company, it really intrigued me. I took a closer look at these products. I put the ingredients underneath a magnifying glass and made sure they were super clean, top of the top, so that I could recommend them for my clients and use them for myself. And lo and behold, when we all started using these products, folks were getting better faster. They were staying better longer, and it was at a much better price point. And that's because they really work. So I'm going to go over some of our key products real quick. You have probably seen the pink drink. This is Plexus Slim. It was first created for type 2 diabetics to help regulate blood sugar. But we know that when you keep that blood sugar nice and steady throughout the day, the body is happy. Hormones are happy. Your adrenals are happy. Your cravings are down. And it really leads to less inflammation in the body. We know cancer cells feed off of sugar. So if you can knock out those sugar cravings, you can just keep inflammation at bay. So we like to pair that with two other products called the triplex. It makes it up, three products. So the next one that I love to share is ProBio 5. This is a really, really unique probiotic. And so you might say, okay, probiotics, I have my yogurt, I get them at GNC. What's the big deal with these? The big deal is they have been formulated with 2 digestive enzymes and an antifungal. Game changer. Most of the probiotics out there on the market right now, you're getting your different strains of bacteria. We all know the gut is the second brain. 80% of your immunity comes from the gut, so you need all of those different probiotics. However, we are all walking around with yeast overgrowth in our gut. If you've ever been on an antibiotic, ladies, you know, give me the antibiotic and give me some Monostat because we know what's coming next. And that's because those antibiotics are killing off all the bacteria, even the healthy ones. And then we're left with yeast overgrowth. So the digestive enzymes, the antifungals are going in there. They're attacking the shell that yeast hides in so we can finally get that junk out of our bodies. So in a moment, when you get off this call, just Google symptoms associated with yeast overgrowth, migraine, joint pain, IBS, anxiety, insomnia, skin issues, sugar cravings. The list just goes on and on and on. So oftentimes we're struggling, we're doing all the right things, but we haven't gone upstream and gotten to the root cause of all of this craziness in our bodies. And what if we could just knock the yeast out? Well, that's what ProBio 5 does. So we take the garbage to the curb, but then we need, this is BioCleanse, we need the garbage men to take it and take it away. And that's what BioCleanse does. So don't let the name fool you. This is not some big, like, crazy cleanse where you're going to be sitting on the potty for 5 days, you know, cussing out your friend that suggested these products to you. This is like a daily gentle shower for your insides. It's a high magnesium product, and it just keeps everything moving and grooving. And magnesium is your body's relaxation mineral. So migraines, constipation, insomnia, restless legs, it could all be a magnesium deficiency. So that's the triplex. That's where we start about 90% of folks, because it's just this beautiful 3-in-1 punch to put the body back in a state of balance so it can begin to heal. Well, we're not just a gut health company, we're a natural skincare company. we have some amazing energy products, some amazing products to help zhuzh up weight loss and kind of rev up your metabolism a little bit. And some fantastic products that have just come out. We have an electrolyte drink that honestly, I don't go a day without. Whether I'm working out or not, we need that sodium, potassium, magnesium blend to just keep our blood vessels pumping and everything just operating beautifully. And then who's getting their servings, 8 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? I know I'm not. So thank you, Plexus Greens. This is our latest product that just came out with fermented fruits and veggies and a kombucha blend. I mean, kids as young as 4 can take this. So we've got everything that you can need and that Americans really are deficient in these days. The soil is depleted of the minerals and vitamins that we need. And so proper supplementation is key to longevity and thriving. So you're going to hear some great stories tonight from some folks who have had some amazing results. And I'm going to turn this over to Rachel, and she's going to share her story. Rachel, you have to unmute, okay?
Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you, Jill. I was just saying I would love to have you like by my side. I would love to listen to everything that you have to say. It's amazing and just so true. So hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Winter Everhart. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been married to my wonderful husband, Joe, for over 3 years. We have a blended family. We have 4 kids between the ages of 8 and 14, 3 girls and a boy. So we have a very busy house. I was introduced to Plexus in 2016 by my friend and sorority sister, Jennifer Lupinacci. When we met, Triplex seemed like it was going to be a great product for me, so I bought it. But I just wasn't ready. I did want to support Jen, so I bought it as a customer. But honestly, I sort of did it, kind of, but not really. And I found myself just throwing away the products after a period of time. So years have passed. I still stayed connected to Jen on Facebook. I kept seeing Plexus success story after success story and testimonials. And a lot of them just sounded like me. I could relate to so many. And so finally, in the spring of 2021, I finally did it. I needed to call Jen. I told her it was time. I wanted to jump in. I needed to be an ambassador. I thought that I would have success with Triplex if I owned it and I was a product of the product. And so after doing Triplex consistently for the 30 days, I felt great. I felt better than I had felt in years. But then I started a new job, very stressful. I was at the top of my career. And for months, I was focusing in just on my career and nothing else. And not me, most importantly. And that had been a pattern of mine since I started into the world of work in the 1990s. And then months later, due to some company changes, I found myself unemployed. And I was at first devastated, of course. I did not want to be unemployed again. This would have been twice now since the pandemic started. I had been in corporate America in sales and sales leadership in the media and advertising industry my whole entire career. So I was like, now what do I do? What do I do? It just hit me. What if I took the time to really take care of myself, I really wanted to lose that 50 pounds that I've always been meaning to lose, that I've gained through my career. And then I thought, well, wait, what if I really dove into this Plexus business and started representing the product? I could make money as I'm getting healthy at the same time. I was hooked. I was ready. I contacted Jen and I told her that I wanted to get started with Plexus for Business like ASAP. So October 1st of this year was my first Facebook post. So we're talking like 19 days ago. I announced it to the online world that I was starting Plexus, and that with that, I wanted to lose 50 pounds by the time I turned 50 in April of 2022. So now it's out there. I can't hide. It feels really great taking these products, and most importantly, getting support from my friends and my new Plexus community. My first goal with the business was to turn silver in 7 days, and it felt really great to achieve that. And Plexus Corporate gave me the tools to do that with their Silver in 7 training, which was fantastic. I'm on my way to gold by the end of this year, or if it was up to Yvonne, triple rank, excuse me, by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. So today I have so much energy. I actually want to get out of bed in the morning. I don't want to nap in the afternoon. I actually want to exercise every day. And that's never been me. Since I started my weight loss journey at the beginning of this month, I've lost 4 pounds, but more importantly, since I started taking Plexus Triplex consistently, this would have been the last 60 days, I have lost 3 inches in my waist, 3 inches in my hips, 3 inches on each thigh. But to top that, I don't drink Diet Coke anymore. And for those of you who know me, or those of you who don't, I was addicted to Diet Coke. I mean, every single day, 1 or 2 large Diet Cokes from McDonald's every day. It was ruining my life. It was ruling my life. I would be late to places because I needed to go through the drive-through or find out where my next Diet Coke was going to be. It was an absolute drug for me. And since the beginning of September, I've been off the sauce, so to speak. And it feels amazing. I could feel it in my insides that those chemicals just aren't there anymore. And I know it is Triplex that I have to thank for that. But even today, I went on a walk this cold morning in Pittsburgh, and I put my winter coat on for the first time, like a black like bubble coat, which was super tight on me last year. I was like squeezed into this thing like a sausage. And this year I put it on and it was loose, and it felt amazing that all of these changes are happening in this, very short period of time. So for me, my next big video, I hope, is going to be the spring of 2022, where I'm 50 pounds thinner. I would have turned 50. A better me, a healthier me, a happy me. And, I just want to say, here's to health and happiness to everyone. I want to, thank Jen specifically for introducing me to these products and this wonderful company. It has been absolutely life-changing for me. And I can't wait to see where this journey takes me. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, so I think it's me, right? To me? Okay. Hi. My name is Kathy Holland, and I am going to share my story. So I'm a little bit like you in that I also started Plexus just to help my friend out, my friend and neighbor. I started doing Plexus. I think Amy said earlier it was like 6 years ago. And I also started on Triplex, and I also, like you, was kind of would use it, would not use it. And then my husband also started using it. So I think that was also kind of good because we would, get it and both kind of pick and choose what we wanted. I think for me personally, I also became vegan. And so some of the stuff I didn't take anymore because it's not vegan. So my husband would kind of do that, and I would do the pink drink. And then as new products would come out, Tiffany, our neighbor, would always kind of share them with us, and we would start getting some of them. So a couple of the products that I use and love are I love the vegan meal replacement. So actually for breakfast this morning, I was running late. So I had my coffee and my Plexus protein powder in one shebang, and it, got me through the morning. I'm able to do that. But for me, I also decided that I also had a very stressful job. I still do. And I was consumed with it. And so I saw a picture of myself from New Year's Eve, and I was like, what happened? Like how did this happen? And so I turned 45 this year. And so I had a goal of losing 45 pounds by my 45th birthday. And I'm very close. So I'm at 34 right now. So I turned 45 in August. So but I'm still kind of on that goal. But for me, I think one of the biggest things that helped me, and Tiffany and I talked about this, is I had kind of plateaued. As most women, you will learn, if you're a woman on a weight loss journey, you will hit a plateau, and it gets very hard to continue with that. And so Tiffany told me to try MetaBurn. And so I started taking MetaBurn and saw really good results from this. So this is kind of my, like if I had to pick two products that I just absolutely love, it would be MetaBurn and then the protein, the vegan protein powder, because I love the way it tastes and the texture of it. But MetaBurn's really helped me. So I follow the instructions. I take one in the morning and one at night. I do not miss it. There's not a day that I don't miss this. And then also, even though I'm a vegan, and as you said earlier, I think somebody said it, I eat plants, right? That's all I eat, but I don't eat enough, right? And vegans also eat things like French fries and potato chips and, things that aren't healthy. And so I do the X Factor vitamin as well, which I really enjoy. And that has also given me energy and made me feel better, and I think helped my skin. So I will say too, that as great as the products are, and I think you, Rachel, will agree with this, and anybody else, I mean, you also have to put the work in, right? So I also exercise daily. I mean, Plexus is great, but it's not a miracle, right? I mean, all of us, especially women, as we get older, we have to understand that it also takes commitment from us, right? To eat right, to exercise in conjunction with the products. But I definitely think that they have helped, they kickstart definitely after I plateaued, and then they've helped maintain. They've helped me maintain. I also do the pink drink every morning. I accidentally ordered the wrong one 2 cycles ago, I guess. The hunger control one, but I like the way it tastes a little bit better. So, but I've gone back to the microbrew. So they're both equally as good, and they help me. And I same thing. I get up every morning, I get my kids out the door. I take a 3.5 mile walk. I come back, I have my pink drink, and then, I wait 30 minutes. I go about my day, and that's kind of my routine. My husband also really likes the active. So he'll do that a lot, kind of in the middle of the day. And so we've got some of that as well. So there's really not been a product that we haven't enjoyed or felt as you use it that it works, right? So again, in conjunction, I think, and the good thing about it is there's so many different products that you can pick and choose what works for you and marry them together. And you can try one time and try one another time and kind of find what works. And that's what I've done, and landed kind of on what I do there. And then my husband does the Pro Bio and the Bio Cleanse because he's not vegan. And so it just kind of works for our family. And so I'm thank you for the opportunity to share my story. And I think like, I can't remember, sorry to not remember the name of the first person that spoke, Jill. But I also, fun fact, I was a registered nurse for 10 years. I'm now in corporate America, HR. So I left the medical field, but also too, I think like you just at first kind of like, what is this? What, and I also do like the fact that the ingredients, you can read them. They're simple. It's not overly, full of a bunch of junk and chemicals and processed things like that, which I think is also important as you, what you put in your body. And then also just, just the last thing I leave you with is obviously the effort it takes to do it. It's nice that I can get the boost from the product so that I can feel good about the effort that I'm putting in and see results. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Kathy.
Yes,
I love to hear that. And we also love the RN, the medical background too, behind it and supporting. And Rachel as well. It was so great to hear your story tonight. That was the first time I've heard that. And always, Jill, it's so great to hear all about the products and just the why behind how they work. So we are so happy y'all all joined us tonight. And I know if you're watching the recording, we thank you for that as well. We have recorded it. And one of the common things you heard from almost everybody was not being so tired, having the energy to exercise, and with the consistency that comes about. I always say that, I'm here. I've been here. It'll be 8 years in November, and I'm here because I love living my best life. And my mission is for that to happen for everybody out there. There is no reason to suffer and be a tired mama, because that was me. I would go to bed when I would put my kids to bed when they were little. Before I started, sometimes it was 7:30 at night. And my husband would want me to come down and sit on the sofa with him, and I was exhausted. And I wish I had Plexus then, but I have it now. And like I said, I am living the best life and sharing because I want everybody else to experience all these benefits. And one of the great things about Plexus is, if you order as a VIP customer or brand ambassador, you get Plexus perks. So every month you have a $100 order, you get free credit towards your products. Like Kathy said, that enables you by that second month in to try all the new products we have. We just had the green products come out. It is amazing. I always joke that Plexus knows what I need before I know. They came out with a skincare about 3 years ago, and I was like, no, I have another skincare that I use that I'm loyal to. But I was like, well, I'm a Plexus ambassador. Let me try it. So I tried it. Oh, a raving fan over here. And even the pickiest friends of mine love the Joyome. So, and then when the greens came out, I'm not a greens person. I've never tried the greens, but it came out and I tried it, and I am addicted to that stuff. That's my nightly drink every night before I eat dinner. I love the taste of the Plexus greens. It tastes like a apple Jolly Rancher. So I just invite you guys to check it out, and we love it here. We have an incredible community of support to help you reach those goals along the way, whether they're health, happiness. If you want to jump in and join the business, it was one that I said, unless it really changes my life, I'm not going to do this. And y'all, I'm sitting here 7 years later because it has made such a world of difference in my life. It helps afford public school for my children, especially during COVID. They couldn't go to, there was not many schools in, and mine were at school. I have a child who's a senior wanting to go to out-of-state colleges. Do y'all know how much college is? It's crazy expensive. And this Plexus opportunity has given me a little peace of mind over that. It helps us afford family vacations. That's our family's love language. So Plexus has so much to offer you guys. So please reach out to the person who invited you and just see how Plexus can work for you guys. So thanks so much for joining us, and good evening, y'all. Good night. Thanks for sharing, everybody.